This is Andrii Govorov, the world record holder in the 50-meter butterfly. His HydroWing freestyle progression is a series of steps he uses to build feel and perfect hand and arm position throughout the freestyle pull. The progression is broken down into 4 steps. The first focuses on the initial fingertip press. Secondly, he adds shoulder, roll, and reach within the fingertip press. Then reach, press, and rotate to finish the top quarter of the stroke. Finally, he puts it all together with reach, press, rotate, and pull. It uses light pressure and a buoyant HydroWing to build feel of the proper stroke technique in slow motion. HydroWing is critical because its size forces the swimmers into using the hydrodynamics of the HydroWing to always position the hands and the forearms in the top quarter, setting up for a strong pull and finish. In this first step, only focus on the initial motion of the fingertips. Press with the fingertips, holding the elbow completely straight. As the leading edge of the HydroWing is tilted down with forward motion from the steady kick, a down force is created on HydroWing, thus pulling the hand deeper under the body. This portion of the drill is purely teaching the importance of the fingertips for a good catch. Watch this slow motion very closely as the leading edge of the HydroWing is forced down by Andrei's fingertip pressure near the leading edge of the HydroWing, initiating downward motion and rotation. Relax and reach again for the surface by tilting the HydroWing upward.
Before we adjust the catch part, focusing on just the first initial more, and the next phase is just trying to reach it longer. We start to use our body to trying to reach it longer. So the next progression is we're going from the catch phase into the pull phase, and it's a slight progression. So we're still using this slow motion of catch, and then we go into the halfway of the stroke, and then we let it buoyant up the moment we actually finish the halfway. So it's kind of complicated, but you're kind of starting the catch, you pull, and then you let it flow to the top. Then you lean forward, catch, pull. So it's a transition from catch to pull. Okay? It's 2 ways to do that drill. First one, you actually take a pause after each part of the exercise. So you reach, catch, pull, let it go, recover. And then the better execution is just you do it all together with a smooth transition as the one motion. So you can start first with a catch, pull, release, reach back. And then you try to do it kind of smoothly.
If you watch closely on these next 2 lengths, Andrii alternates between strokes with a small pause after the catch, rotation, and recovery, with a stroke that is continuous with no pauses.
goes into the full stroke with a breathe, catch, hold, and then push, then release it and recover on top of water. That's kind of a combination of the whole things. Could be done the same with a pause or smoothly together. And the key point is just no rush, good body position, and actually research the body control and body awareness, and learn how to actually execute it with this buoyancy of the hydro. How do you smoothly can actually use this in transition? This is what kind of an expert way to do. Looks easy, but even if you want to try it now, there's going to be a confusion how to have a recovery, how to go through all of these stages that slow without losing a single part of the water. Because I actually enjoyed it right now, because every single stroke I've done I couldn't lose much, and actually it's like enjoying part of the wood. Nice. So that smooth execution of the drill, that you actually target slow motion with a good propulsion and control, that's what actually athletes should target it. In the beginning you're probably going to have a little mass of buoyancy and unbalanced body, but that's completely normal. At the end you want to have this continuous swimming, that you can actually swim with a HydroWing in one arm, and having that drill as a perfect example that you've seen right now.